Second down at 4. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Third down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Tennessee.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
First down.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Derrick Henry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down.
Now Tannehill. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the 3-0 lead, apparently not good enough. They're going to go with the onside kick. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll throw from the gun. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3. Browns, nothing.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Mayfield hitting David Njoku on the touchdown pass. And the Browns have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So
in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Check 3, check 31, check 31. Bang.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Down and 8.
To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
they certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Right there.
Now Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Number 24, Nick Chubb, the ball carrier. Daquan Jones on the stop.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
And 8 at the 17-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Daquan Jones.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll run with Chubb. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The Titans 7-yard line.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mayfield on play action. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. Touchdown. David Njoku with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Browns 14, Titans 10.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, now this from 43. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Over the middle to Beckham. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. And again, it's Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Browns first down.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. The receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll give it to Chubb. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
55, Mark, 55. Watch the left.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns add on to their lead. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
22, Titans 13. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
On the play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete.
Tannehill's
and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Again, it's Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Tannehill.
3rd down.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. They find some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So now on comes the Browns offense as they'll try for 2 more.
54, check, watch 54.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
30, Titans 13. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own
the Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
In 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They run on 1st down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second.
Looking to throw on second down. Tannehill. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
First down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On second down, Mayfield again. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry from a yard away bowling his way in. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
19.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
The 34-yard line.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield, That one incomplete.
Intended.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
On third down, Mayfield. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Mayfield with it once more. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Game still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
Down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today.
A 30-yard attempt.
Gostkowski's kick is good, but wait up now. A flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
By the Titans. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. 7 yards there and a first down. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
Down, Tennessee.
One last throw here for Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.